So I just wanted to say something about how I make decisions and how I have found a way that I navigate, and that is through the peace of God. And that goes beyond all understanding, anything that I see in the natural. And I would like to say that I'm not perfect at this because I have made mistakes in making decisions by looking at things on the outside, but having like a discomfort inside of me, which is the lack of peace, and keep, moving forward until finally things are so clear out there and that I have to adjust my decision, call it a mistake, call it what you want, and then go in another direction. And, you know, that's okay with God because I'm learning and I'm growing too. I'm his child, and he wants me to know his voice. He wants me um, to be able to know that it's him speaking to me and that he's got me going in a certain direction. And so the confirmation for me is peace, and peace is the umpire. So recently I made a very, important decision that was for me. And it was one of those situations that I was seeing things on the outside and it all sounded good and looked good, but inside something was not, um, right for me. And then when I asked God for confirmation, I started seeing things on the outside that weren't right either, and that was my cue to change directions, and I had peace about that. And I would say when it comes to relationships, sometimes you have to change your relationship. Maybe it's a business relationship, and you realize this is not a person that you can do business with, but they still are, a brother or sister in Christ. Well, you don't cut them off completely. You just adjust the relationship, and so forth. And sometimes we do have to cut people out of our life. If there's danger, I don't believe that we're supposed to, we're all learning and growing. Not everybody knows how to wield the sword, and not everybody knows how to, has it manifested that, they just know that if somebody tries to hurt them, that it's going to come on them, that, which is what the word says, that they're the ones who are going to fall if anybody attacks you. So, it truly is a personal relationship with Christ. And the way that Abba has shown me is that it's okay to make mistakes, just have them corrected. And how can you have these things corrected? How can you understand how to navigate? And I do truly believe it's by having the peace of God that surpasses all understanding in your heart. And it's a lot of times it is contrary to what you're seeing in the natural. It does go against what you're seeing. And I hope that helps somebody stay in peace. I know that it translates out, let the peace of God rule your heart, or let the peace of God be your umpire, and especially in decisions. And that's how I roll. So I hope that helps somebody, and have a blessed day, and hopefully soon, soon, because I made a decision. I will not be on here at all. I just it's so hard, but I'm gonna go as completely like internet less as I can. And let's see how that goes.